everybody. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe during these hard times. Here at DeMatha, our video broadcast class has been able to provide you guys with another Stag report even through these difficult times, just to keep you guys updated on how we as a community at DeMatha are dealing with the current situation and just how it's affected the students and just how we're getting through this hard time right now. I'll send it out to junior John Alkire and sophomore Obiekwe to talk about their experiences with online classes and how things have been for them during this time.
As Mathias said, I hope everyone is well during this transition and this difficult time. I just want a quick shout out to all the teachers for making the transition very easy and for setting us up for success. Before the cancellation of school, they prepared us in showing us what we need to do, what we need to be ready for, how to turn in assignments and whatnot. So thank you to all the teachers out there for helping us with that. I know for me, the biggest thing that I struggle with is diligence and actually doing the work. When you got all these distractions like Netflix, video games, TV, and whatnot, it's really hard to actually do the work, but you just have to force yourself to put in the work, you know? And another thing is organization. Just being organized, it's very difficult to miss assignments when you have so many assignments that you need to keep track of. So that's another thing. You just have to make sure everything's in place and you're turning in everything on time and whatnot. I think overall, DeMatha's done a great job in this change from in-school curriculum to online school curriculum. And hopefully we get back to school soon and kill it in the classroom. So thank you,
John. I can totally agree with what you're saying because, you know, my corona has been very crazy too. So like the homework is getting very hard, rather because either I'm procrastinating, you know, on the game or on the phone trying to get some exercise in, or the homework is actually getting hard. You know, we're not physically there, so it gets hard for the teachers to help the students, you know, point things out. But also, I would like to be thankful for the teachers because, you know, they're giving out great communication. So like they're letting us know when the homework is due, how to do it. Some teachers are doing Zoom classes, giving us notes, and Miss Phelan is another huge part of this for me because even though we're not physically there, she's still doing academic support, which has been pretty helpful because the homework's definitely getting hard. And I've never seen anything like this before. You know, Corona's taking over everything, whether it's stores, you know, no toilet paper, no water. Fast food restaurants, you can't go inside anymore. You gotta go through drive-thru only. And as soon as you step out the house, you know, you gotta have gloves on and a mask. So I've never seen anything like this before, but I hope everyone out there is staying safe for real. Staying indoors, doing their homework, getting their activities in and stuff. Hopefully we get back to see each other soon. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Price. I agree with what you guys said. I think, you know, sometimes it's hard to do the work, and sometimes, you know, at home there's more distractions stopping you from doing work. But I really think the teachers are doing a good job just continuing to try to teach us and develop our minds and really push us, even though it's hard not being in the classroom and that student-teacher dynamic is, you know, not really there anymore. I think the teachers are just doing a good job trying to really push us forward to the end of this school year and, you know, make sure we don't miss out on anything we would have in the classroom. Right now we're going to play some video showing words of encouragement from DeMatha faculty and staff, featuring Coach Mike Jones and Principal Dr. Daniel McMahon. You know, I think these videos are very encouraging, and we're going to put them on the screen.
This is Dan McMahon. You know, the Chinese have a saying that says, when the pupil is ready, the teacher will appear. And this reminds us of how important it is for us to have an attitude that says that we want to learn something. I know that for myself, one of the things that I've taken on as a task is what can I learn from those around me? I learn generosity from my wife, who's extraordinary. I learn lots actually from my dog, Milo. I learned to be in the moment, to be present, to be joyous and happy with what I have. And I learned that companionship is an important thing. I encourage us all, as we go through this, to look for ways to keep learning, not just online, which is important, but let's look for ways to learn in every possible domain. Thanks. Let's have a great week.
Proud faculty member, teacher, and basketball coach at DeMatha. Obviously, our country and the entire world are going through a very unique time in our history. It is, though, at this time that some of the core values that I've learned over the years at DeMatha really stand out to me. One of those is being resilient. Always being able to adjust to situations that are just honestly beyond our control. I encourage everybody to continue to stay safe, practice social distancing, and as we go through our new era of online learning, to really embrace that. Stay committed to your academics. Stay committed to really just honestly enjoying the time that you have with your families until we can all come back together, see each other in person, and continue a normal way of life. But until then, we all stand together and still are always one DeMatha.
Yeah, those videos were really encouraging, and like Dr. McMahon said, we can keep learning, about ourselves and just about life in general during these hard times. I'm going to send it out to juniors Alberto, Aviles, and Thomas Burkhardt to talk about what they learned, so far, just about themselves and about life since, this pandemic really started, and just insights they have.
Hey everyone, it's Alberto Aviles. Just want to talk about what's going on, coronavirus. I know we're in quarantine. We're kind of just on our own right now, but it'll get better. Hopefully soon, this will all be over and we'll be outside and talking to each other about how crazy it was, and because right now we're doing online school, and I'm sure everyone has mixed feelings about that. Some people enjoy it, some people don't. Some people would rather be on pen and paper. Other people would much rather enjoy working from home on a computer. So it just all depends on preference. Some things I've learned from this epidemic that we're having is that it's been a lot harder doing things that we usually do, going to grocery shopping or just doing things that we would do on a daily basis. Just now we have to wear masks, and there's a line for everything. We have to stand apart, and it's just a whole mess. So hopefully this will get better for sure, and hopefully
Hello there, I am Thomas Burkhardt, a current junior at DeMatha Catholic High School, and today I'll be hosting this portion of the video broadcast news segment. Despite the great efforts by the teachers, this pandemic has made me miss DeMatha Catholic and attending classes in person with all my friends. I think a lot of my friends also feel the same way, that we miss being around each other, going to the lunch table, sharing some laughs. It's been a difficult time, but we will get through this. While this is a difficult time, we still can take many positives out of it. For instance, I have been spending much time with my family. Both of my sisters are home from college, and while at times it is difficult to spend that much time with your family, in the end, it actually is a very positive thing. We've been talking, getting closer, and it's just nice to know that we're all in this together. Another positive that can be taken from our current situation is learning how to appreciate the small things in life. But above all, I've learned to appreciate the barber shop. You might be asking yourself, where has this newfound appreciation for barbers came from? Well, it all stems from the actions I took yesterday. My hair was growing long, I was becoming bored, so I came up with the bright idea to cut my hair myself. This is the end result of that. Excuse me. And I genuinely like it, but I've been getting quite the negative reception from my family and friends, so yeah, tell me how you think about it. And you start to realize that barbers have quite a hard job. This will conclude my section on the VBJ news segment. I'll be handing it back off to Mathias Roy.
Alberto said, this pandemic really makes us realize some things maybe we've taken for granted, like going to the grocery store and just being able to really go outside freely. So I think this is really an eye-opener for a lot of us, and we'll come back from this stronger and a lot more grateful for everyday stuff. I want to give a quick shout out to the class of 2020. You know, they've closed Maryland schools until May 15th. That was our last day. I want to thank, everyone for the great memories these last 4 years, and good luck to everyone, and hopefully we can come back for graduation. Be sure to follow us on DM Stags TV on Twitter, and keep a lookout for more stuff from our class here at DeMatha.